Yeah. So I want us to answer these questions very carefully. So, what was your question?
Um, my question was, what does it mean if someone dreams and he is in his or her old primary school, but the teacher is a teacher from high school, and you are not even prepared to be in that class. You don't have no book, nothing, and the teacher asks you to write something,
Yeah.
and you answer him, I don't have any book. My parents didn't buy anything for me.
Yeah.
But still he understands, and he says just write on anything that we have, and he gives you a paper. The moment that you start writing, and then you just wake up. I just want to know the meaning.
All right.
Yes.
You know, I find it difficult these days answering these type of questions because I don't want to mislead the public or the people
Okay.
who ask such questions.
Mm.
So I'm very careful. I don't want to assume myself to be all knowing or to have the answers to every questions.
Mm.
However, the dream that you just mentioned of having been in your or maybe your old school or being in a primary school,
Mm.
I'm a practical example of a person who has such dreams consistently
Mm.
every year after year.
Mm.
However, I'm still trying to figure it out. What is it actually? I don't know whether is it the one that is contributing to my setback. Are you understanding?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know whether because of those dreams that is contributing to my backwardness. I don't know whether backwardness or not progressing that much, or it's my desire for growth.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm very a bit skeptical when it comes to this, and I don't know whether because my desire is to grow,
Mm.
is to learn.
Yes.
That is what I enjoy doing. So I
Mm.
don't know whether it's because of that passion in me and the desire in me that makes me to keep on having such dreams consistently.
Mm.
Or I don't know, some people interpret it to be that maybe it's backwardness.
Yes. Mm. Okay.
But me, I don't want to interpret it like that. I want to interpret it as though because of my desire for growth, that is making me to keep having dreams of being in a classroom now and then.
Mm.
And having said that, a school is a place to learn.
Yes.
And many times you can't dream about something that you don't know.
Mm.
Many times, many of our experiences, that is what we take into dreams.
Mm.
Mostly, what we dream about is
Yes.
what we have experienced
Mm.
or what we have exposed ourselves to. That is what takes us to have such dreams.
Mm.
So I don't think that is backwardness. I think that is our desire for growth. And
Yes.
school is a place of learning. And if
Mm.
you are a person who have that desire to keep growing, keep learning, then maybe your spirit will be open of taking you back to certain school or classroom
Mm.
again to see that, or maybe you have the desire for learning.
Mm.
But for me, I don't want to use it as a fear to cage people That's how spiritual or religious people interpret such dreams to mean that it means that yeah, you are going back or backwardness, and you are not seeing any progress and nothing is working for you. You have to go back, you have to start life afresh. Sometimes I don't want to agree with that, but I think that is our passion for learning
mm,
that takes us back to our classes that we have been to, or because that is what we know, that is what our spirits know,
mm,
mostly what we have experienced, what we have gone through. That is
mm.
what our spirit mostly opens our minds to when we have dreams or we sleep. Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
yes.
reason why I don't know why in Africa we never had a dream of creating plane. All right,
Mm,
I don't know why if God, if those dreams,
mm,
there is a supernatural dream for us to experience something from God, then I have had countless of dreams, not every day. And more I pray, more I dream.
mm,
All right? But God has never visited me before to say that, my son, I want to show you something that has never been. And I want you to invent this thing and direct me from the dream step by step
mm,
to create that thing. God
mm,
hasn't done that for me before. Why? Why haven't I have a dream creating a phone or creating a fan or creating something that is of use for humanity? But I have dreams of seeing Jesus. I have dreams of seeing angels. I have dreams. Why don't I have something that I can create? You understand? So what you listen to more becomes your experiences in dreams.
mm,
What you expose yourself to more and physically becomes what you take into your sleep.
mm,
So basically, that is how it is. So we have different levels of dreams. We say that we theologians we say that we have almost three types of dream or four types of dream. The
mm,
dream that comes from God,
mm,
that one it keeps you at peace.
mm.
When God showed you something, you
Yes.
have peace in peace of heart,
Mm,
which we call the empire of the
mm,
heart. So when God show you good dreams, when you wake up, there is joy in your spirit. Then we have a dream that came from, they say, Satan. When you wake up from the dream, you're panicking, you're afraid, you feel with fear.
mm,
Then we have the dreams of the flesh. All right, maybe lasting and all kinds of sexual activities, and then we have the dreams of what are the name daily activities,
mm,
what you expose yourself to, and all those type of things. Yeah, but many times it's your desires that makes you to have certain type of dreams, like the
mm,
one that you just experience of going back to class, your former classes. I also have those dreams
mm,
many times.
mm.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I believe that is because of my passion
For
to
learning.
learn for learning,
Okay.
my desire for growth, my
Mm.
desire for self-development, my
Yes.
desire for self-government, my
Yes.
desire for improvement and refinement, to
Mm.
find myself, to discover myself.
Yes.
That is what is making me to do
Okay.
those things. But
I
however,
understood.
if it is true that it is an evil dream of taking us back, we cancel it.
I'll tell you, I'll cancel it.
Yeah, but we have to grow.
We will reverse it.
Yeah, we have to grow. But
Mm.
I believe dearly that it's a desire for growth.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe if
Okay.
you may have something to ask again, you may ask.
Um, I want to, I want to ask something. I don't know if it is going to touch you or anything, but I'm just going to ask anyway.
Yeah.
Do you think um, marriage uh, survives only on money, loving each other, or understanding each other only? I'm asking this because I don't know the way that you're going to answer this question, but I asked because a lot of people nowadays, matter of fact, there's a high rate of divorce. The reason why I asked is because there a high rate
Yeah.
of people divorcing each and every day. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe we have a better view on this. Can you explain it better?
Yeah. I think that this is a very good question when it comes to marriage experiences
Mm.
and divorces that are happening in our communities and in our country now in Africa.
Yes, yes, yes.
And these things, marriage, I will say that is a very good thing.
Mm.
And if you don't understand something, it doesn't make it bad.
Mm.
So ignorance of purpose creates abuse. If
Mm.
you're ignorant of intent of something that God has created,
Yes.
then you abuse it.
Yes.
So one of the reasons why we are having many challenges in our relationship, in our marriage today, is because of wrong informations. In the side whereby the women that we have in African continent today believe that they are now they are more exposed
Okay.
to more knowledge
Mm.
and they know better than the man. And men, you can never make yourself better than a man if you're a woman.
Yes.
When you begin to do that, you begin to create a problem in the beautiful things that God has given to us called marriage. Marriage is a good thing, and it will be a good thing till eternity.
Yes.
But however, our people, our young men and women have to understand that they, especially the women, have to understand that the moment you agree to marry this foolish man or foolish boy, that boy becomes your Lord and your King. And the moment you submit and respect that man and listen to him, and he become your teacher and teach you everything that you know, even though you may not know anything, but what you know, he teaches you, the woman, and you listen to it and obey it, is to the advantage of the woman and of the relationship.
Mm.
So it's all about discovering. The women have to come back to their senses
Yes.
that they cannot be two captain
Mm.
in the same ship. And we were captain here before they came,
Mm.
and we will be captain after they are born.
Yes.
So they should learn to submit themselves. Let them make us enjoy them, and we will save them. The moment they submit themselves to us
Yes.
and they listen to us, and we become their teacher in everything,
Mm.
and they don't go outside and seek different information than what we have given them.
Yes.
That is what gives us pride.
Yes.
That is what gives us joy.
Yes.
That is what gives us that we are also the man.
Yes.
Then it makes us to love them. It makes us to take care of them. It makes us to support them in everything.
Yes.
As long as they submit themselves to us and have a teachable heart, then we will always be there for
Mm.
them.
Yes.
But if they make themselves become so arrogant,
Mm.
so boastful, so pride filled, that they know better than the man, then the marriage, that relationship cannot survive. So
Yes.
the reason why things are not working recently in our countries in Africa is because women are easily deceived.
Mm.
So there are many things online today that
Mm.
women are being deceived with.
Yes.
So that is what is creating. So because of that, women are always open to deception. And the same thing that happens in the Garden of Eden when the serpent visits the Eve and deceived her. So the same thing that is happening today.
Mm.
Women are always being deceived. And those of us who are men, who are very straightforward, we don't pretend. We don't try to deceive any woman. We find it difficult to survive alongside the woman because women always want deception. They want us to be telling them the lie that we don't have. And some of us don't have lie in us. But the men who know how to lie, they succeed with the women. But those of us who are straightforward, who are open to the truth, we don't want to lie, then we find it difficult. But women have to begin to unlearn what they have learned. They have to learn to listen to us. Whatever we tell them, they should know that that is it. And we are not prepared to deceive them in any way. And they should take us. If you're my wife, you have to know that I will always be the king until I die. If you can't do it, then you have to go.
Yes.
Yeah. So marriage is not the problem. It's the understanding
Problem.
is the problem.
Okay.
If people don't understand something, they abuse it.
They abuse
They
it.
misuse it.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we will end it here. We will continue next time.
Okay.
Like and share, subscribe. Yeah. So thank you for watching.
Okay.
This is the Self Government Podcast with Raphael.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you for watching.
Yes, sir.